Salute everybody. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Man arrested in the death of Markayla Johnson and her two children. But before I get started with this demonstration, if I could get you to hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. I want to salute everybody that's watching this on the replay. I want to salute everybody that's watching from the clouds. I want to salute all of my moderators. I want to salute the Rock Squad. And I want to salute you, and you. As always, when I cover these cases, it gets the best of me because y'all know how I feel. I feel no matter where you're at in life, I feel no matter what you got going on, I feel like a man should not take the life of a woman. I feel like a man should not take the life of any children. That's the cloth that I'm cut from. I'm cut from that cloth. Do your thing. Never knock the next man hustle. Do your thing. But I'm just cut from that cloth, whereas though we don't take the lives of women and children. I'm cut from the cloth, whereas though if your woman leaves you for whatever reason it may be, that your woman leave you, I'm from that cloth, whereas though we accept it and we deal with it respectfully. So when I hear these cases and when I cover these cases, I do get emotional. I do get emotional because as we look at the pictures, we definitely know that the two children didn't do anything to deserve this. Markayla is 22, 23 years old. And the alleged suspect that took her life is 35 years old. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. So let me get everybody caught up on this case. Salute everybody down there in the chat. I can't see the chat yet, but I will salute. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. If you're on the backup channel, Shank Rock Films, I can't see your comments. If you're on the backup channel, Shank Rock Films, I can't see your comment. Come on over to the main channel, Shank Rock, and join me and the rest of the Rock Squad. So I'm coming, y'all. So the family of three, which is Markayla Johnson, 22 years old, a 4-year-old daughter, Miracle Johnson, and her 7-month-old son, Messiah Johnson, who had been missing since March the 3rd in Charlotte, North Carolina, was unfortunately found deceased in their home on Friday afternoon following a search warrant. So what happened was she was reported missing. And then a few days later, they actually found the remains of Markayla and her 2 small children. At that time, they didn't have no suspect. But now they have a suspect, which is this coward that we see in the picture. He was, at the time, her boyfriend. And allegedly, he is responsible for taking the lives of both Markayla and her children. Now, the suspect name is Benjamin Taylor. They found them in a small town close to San Diego, California, not too far from the Mexico border. So he was on his way out of the country. He was on his way out of the country after allegedly taking the lives of Markayla and her 2 small children. At this time, the police doesn't have a motive, but they're hoping that the suspect, Benjamin, will cooperate with them so they could close this case and the family can get closure. How do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? Like, I'm sure you all feel the same way that I feel. No man has the right to take the life of nobody. Let me just get that straight. No man has the right to take another man's life. No man has the right to take a female, a mother, and her children's life. Ladies, I have to talk to y'all. I have to talk to you ladies because we're seeing this over and over and over and over again. Ladies, and I'm going to keep telling y'all this over and over again. Don't think for 1 second. Don't think for 1 second that man that you are in love with, don't think for 1 second that that man won't take your life as well as your children's lives. Now, I don't know what happened in this situation. Yes, Shay, he looks, and let me talk to everybody. All right, let me talk to everybody, and I want everybody to put on a game face. I want everybody to, let's just use common sense, okay? I might have to use some profanity. I might have to get raw to get my point across. I'm glad that you said that, Shay. I mean, come on, y'all. Now, And I'm not no player hater. Yes, I'm coming down with a cold, so bear with me. But, I mean, look at him. And I know looks can be deceiving. I know looks can be deceiving. But, and you can't judge a book by its cover. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to look at a man and decide whether or not you want to bring this man into your life around your children. And I know a clean-cut man, a man with a suit and a tie on, a CEO of a company can take your life just as well as your common thug can take your life. But ladies, we got to start making better decisions, better choices, especially when it comes to bringing these fools around our children. I advocate for the babies. I advocate for the babies. We got to be careful who we bring around our children. Like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover, but looking at them, I mean, come on. And I'm going to call it how it is. And the reason why I'm going to call it how it is, because he put himself in that position to get roasted. He put himself in this position to get judged. He put himself in this position for somebody, for anybody to ride down on him. I mean, you could just look at him. Look at his hair. Certain type of men have a certain type of way that they look. Certain type of men have a certain way that they dress. Certain type of men move differently from other kind of men. I say it all the time. You might be better off getting with a man that you might consider to be corny. You might be better off getting with a man that you might consider to be lame. Because as long as I can remember, as long as I've been living, the corny ones and the lame ones were the ones that has always been winning. I tell y'all, it's all right to be corny. It's all right to be lame, because I'm going to tell y'all, in my travels in life and in the many different lanes that I've been in and the many different people that I've been around, everybody, including Shank Rock, including you, him, and her, we all are considered corny and lame to somebody else. Believe that. It's somebody right now that think you is corny. No matter how much you drip. You might got a mean drip. You might got you might keep racks in your pocket. You might be doing all the things that the streets might consider you to be fly or lit. The streets, everybody in the streets might consider you to be lit. But there's always somebody somewhere that just thinks you're corny. It's somebody somewhere that thinks you're lame. So we got to stop trying to put on this front for the streets. Ladies, I see it all the time. Ladies, y'all keep going after these guys. Y'all keep going after these certain kind of guys. And when you put these certain kind of guys up against the official guys, when you put the guys that y'all think is certified, when you put them up against some real ones, you're going to see that this guy that you thought was so tough, you're going to see that this guy that you thought was so lit, when he get around some real ones, his true colors going to come out. And you're going to find out, my baby father ain't as tough as I thought he was. My boyfriend, he a Lord sucker when he get around them guys. Y'all help me out in the chat. Y'all help me out in the chat. Where did we go wrong at? Where did we go wrong at as a nation, as a community? Also, I'm going to share with y'all the statistics when it comes to black females and white females, black females and black men when it comes to the homicide rate. In the year 2022, black women was killed 6 times quicker than white women. That was 2 years ago. In 2024, the numbers are 20 times more. Black women are likely to be killed 20 times more than a white woman. Why is that? Exactly, Garrett Gates. Another flunky crashed out. Like, you took the life. You 35 years old. He's 35 years old. He took the life of a 22-year-old mother and her 2 children. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Now, I might argue with my woman. I might slam some doors. I might grab her to keep her from hitting me. I might cuss her out. But I'm not taking the life of no female. And there's nowhere in the world I'm going to take the life of any child. So now he's sitting in a California jail waiting to be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. They caught him in a small town right outside of San Diego, California, and he was headed to the Mexico border. But now he's waiting to be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. We got to go through the extradition process. Can he refuse it? This is how it works. Yes, he can refuse to be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. He got that right to refuse it. Do that mean he's going to get off? Nah, that don't mean he's going to get off. He's going to have to go before a hearing. And in that hearing, that judge will decide whether or not he should be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. He's not going to that extradite hearing to prove whether or not he's innocent or guilty. Some people get an extradition hearing confused with an actual trial. They're separate. Those two different things. You just going in front of a judge and the judge is going to tell you why he feels you should be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, when he get back to Charlotte, North Carolina, what will happen to him? A lot of people feels as though when he go to jail, a lot of people feels as though when he go to prison, he will be dealt with. Well, prison is a little different from how it was 30, 40 years ago. 30, 40 years ago, he definitely would be getting dealt with. Prison is different now. A lot of things slide. They let a lot of things go. What will it take? What will it take for these women? And like I said before, white women, they get killed just as well as black women get killed. The numbers is higher, but yeah, white women get killed by their husbands and their boyfriends. Mexican women get killed by their husbands and boyfriends. Other races get killed by their boyfriends. So I don't want to just advocate for black women as if black women are the only ones that's being killed by their boyfriends, baby fathers, and lovers. Women are being killed. It just happens that more black women are being killed than any other race. But it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong for a man to put his hands on a woman. Like I said, no matter if you are a CEO of a company, no matter if you work a 9 to 5, no matter if you broke, busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted, no matter if you're a gangster, no matter if you pimping, no man got a right to put his hands on a woman, period, point blank. If you trying to control her, hey, that's your thing. If you can't finesse her to control her, if you got to use force, if you got to beat her, if you got to intimidate her and threaten her, you less of a man. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You less of a man, because a man is going to do one or the other to get his woman to follow him. A man, and women, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Every woman will follow a man if that man is leading her the right way. Drop a 1 if y'all feel me on that. Every woman, even the ratchetest woman, if you as a man, if you leading your woman the right way, 9 out of 10 times that woman is going to follow you. However, you got some incidents, you got some situations, you got some women out here that's going to test you. You got some women out here that really need to know. Yeah, he got his act together. Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But women, y'all know how y'all are. It's always a but with women. Now, when you dealing with a woman that even though you lead in the right way, but she still got to test you, that's when the finesse game come in. That's when game comes in. Game. And if you ain't got no game, meaning if you can't finesse your woman, You don't need to be with her. It's one or the other. Either you lead by example or you learn some game and learn how to finesse your woman. But that ain't got nothing to do with intimidating your woman. That ain't got nothing to do with attacking your woman. That ain't got nothing to do with taking the life of your women. I never could understand. I never could understand why some men wanted their women to be scared of them. I don't want you to be scared of me, baby. I don't want you to be scared of me, baby. If you my woman, if you my baby, I don't want you to be scared of me, baby. I'm not trying to put no fear in your heart, baby, as my woman. If I got to go through that, I don't want you. Now, the next joker, he might want to put some fear in you. He might want you to be scared of him. I don't operate like that. Now, if you're dealing with a man that puts fear in your heart, listen to me, ladies. If you're dealing with a man that got you scared of him, if you're dealing with a man that's constantly threatening you, you don't need to be with that man, because I'm going to tell you, I can promise you, this joker right here, I can tell you, he threatened her before. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. And that's always is the end result. Ladies, when you get with a man that threatens you, when you get with a man that tries to control you from intimidation, because the first time you do something after he done told you not to do it, the first time you do something, he's going to physically put hands on you, because he's going to know, after me threatening her, if I don't fall through with the threat, she'll never respect me. So he's going to put hands on you. That's not the type of joker that you want in your life. That's not the type of man that you want in your kid's life. A woman, yes, Pee-wee, a woman is emotionally stronger than a man. A man is not stronger than a woman when it comes to the emotions. You play with a man emotions, he gonna kill you. He gonna kill you. You play with his emotions. We gotta start choosing our boyfriends. We got to start choosing the men that we get in these relationships with. We got to start choosing these men that we bring around our children. Because as you can see in the Markayla Johnson case, also with these other cases, as you can see, a man will take your life and take the lives of your children. Now, if you, like I said, let's just look at him. Just look at him. You can look in his eyes. No remorse whatsoever. No like, damn, I messed up. None of that. Just looking straight ahead like what? Just to prove his twisted point. Correct. He's looking straight ahead. It reminds me of the Dark Chauvin, the coward cop that had his knees on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. You see how he was looking straight ahead? He was looking straight ahead like what? Now this is how this coward is looking. Straight ahead like what? What do you mean what? You just took the life of a young woman and her 2 children. Yes, Jennifer, those poor sweet kids. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Hey, for everybody that think I'm a simp, then let me be a simp. I continue to be a simp. But it's nowhere in the world. It's nowhere in the world anybody can convince me that it was justified to take them babies' lives as well as that young lady. It's nowhere in the world you're going to justify that. So her mother was on the news, and her mother spoke very highly of her daughter. Her mother said that her daughter would help anybody. Her mother said that her daughter had her head on her shoulder. Not to say that if she didn't have her head on her shoulder, she deserved to die. But somebody talk to me and tell me, why is it these innocent young ladies, why the majority of the times is it these innocent young ladies that's getting wrapped up with these bums? I'm only calling it how I see it. You had to be a bum if you took her life. Why do they keep getting involved with these kind of jokers? And there's plenty of good men out here. It's plenty of good older men out here. It's plenty of good younger men out here. It's plenty good men in all nationalities that's out here. You got a variety. Shay Shay says low self-esteem, and that could be. That could be. That could be. But Blue Devil G says protection. I'm here to tell any female, find the man that makes you happy. But make sure, just make sure that it's true happiness. I get it. Sex. I get that. And that's a good thing. Salute, Raw. Appreciate you for pulling up, Raw. Salute. Pee-wee says a lot of time women think they could turn a man around. That's a no-no. That's a negative, ladies. Some cases. But let me talk to you, ladies. For you, the type of man that you should be seeking is not a perfect man. It's not a rich man. It's not a poor man. But the type of man that you should be seeking, you got to know. And you'll know. You'll know. You could tell a man. You could tell what type of man he is in the very beginning. Just listen to him. Just listen to him. If he's always hostile, if he's always angry about damn near everything, that's one of the men you gotta watch. You gotta watch them type of men. Let me jump to the chat, y'all. Salute everybody. Salute y'all. I see y'all. Jennifer says, their worst mistake, a leopard doesn't change his spots, especially past a certain age. And that's so true. That's so true. And this is what I always say, ladies. If a man tells you he will kill you, he will kill you. If a man tells you he will beat your ass, he will beat your ass. If a man tells you, I don't give a F, he don't give a. Listen to the words that these men say to you. Listen to him. Blue Devil says, not a grown-ass man. He is a devil. Yes, I'd rather be by myself. And that's facts. And let me add on to Maria. Yes, he is a devil. I hope y'all do know there are black devils out here. The devil just don't come in one nationality. The devil don't get just one group of people to do his dirty work. The devil can get in a white man. The devil can get in a black man. The devil can get in a Mexican man. The devil can get in any man. Yep, believe him. When people show you who they are, believe them. And that's just facts. That's fact. And like I said, everybody not perfect. Look, there's nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I can't sit up here and tell y'all I'm perfect. Even in a relationship, I'm not perfect in a relationship. Any female that I've been with from past to present, they're going to tell you that, you know, I had some things that I needed to work on. And I know that. I can tell you that. But no female that I've ever been with will tell you that they felt threatened when they was with me. No female will never tell you that I had them scared of me. No female will tell you that they didn't feel comfortable with me being around their children. Any female that I've ever been with, past to present, will tell you he love the kids. He ain't never do nothing to no kids. I see y'all down there. Salute. I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I see y'all. Yvette C says, brother Shank, his mom said he was slow with disability, but he had a sweetheart and she loved her kids and was a good mom. He took advantage of her and she was probably scared to tell someone. And that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot because women got these big hearts that mother instinct kicks in with women. And they want to save everybody. They want to save people. And I understand. Like Pee Wee said, you know, they got to stop. Y'all got to stop thinking that y'all can change people. And that's where it's at now. Y'all going to have to stop thinking that y'all can change men. Jen says, the first time, believe her. Salute, Saj. I see you, LA. Salute, LA. Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute, LA. Jen says, gut feeling, don't tell. Go with your gut feelings. Salute, Barbara. Salute, Barbara. Yourself short. Got off work in time to catch live. Appreciate you for pulling up, Barbara. I'm coming down with a cold, so it's sad, big bro. I mean, it's sad. It's sad, Sag. It's sad. It's sad. So for those that's just joining us, so she went missing. She went missing like 2 weeks ago. And then they found the remains of the mother and the children. And now they had the boyfriend arrested and they're holding him responsible for the death of this young lady. He was captured in a small town right outside of San Diego, California. They believe that he was on his way to the border. So now he's in a California jail waiting to be extradited back to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's sad because Markayla could have been one of my daughters. Markayla could have been any of y'all down there in that chat. She could have been one of y'all daughters. Her daughter and son, Miracle and Messiah, could have been our grandchildren. Salute the Trill Pill. I see you down there. Appreciate you for pulling up the Trill Pill. Salute. When you just when you just look at it, it's so sad. And with names, the young girl name is Miracle, and the young boy name is Messiah. Did y'all hear the names? The young girl name is Miracle, and the young boy name is Messiah. And just looking at these pictures, they look like they were full of life. And she looks like she was full of life, as her mother said. And she looked like she damn well took good care of them babies. Sweet angels, yes. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this. And as much as I got to hold the men accountable, I do got to hold the ladies accountable as well. I'm sure y'all familiar, and I wanted to cover the case so badly. Y'all familiar with the case down there in Memphis where the mother went to the fight with the kids. The mother pulled out the pow and had the pow, out in the air. And then a man walked up on her and shot her down. Now, y'all help me out with this, because in this situation was one of them situations where you gotta look at it like lady. Right, Blue Devil G? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that the mom was in the wrong? For those that know the case that I'm talking about, do y'all feel like the mother was in wrong? The mother went with the daughter. Some people say that the men brought their kids to the girl's house. And the mother, of course, came out there with the pow. Blue Devil G says no. Trill Pill says yes. See, we got to make better decisions, y'all. We got to make better decisions, because by now we should all know the possible outcome of situations like this. We should all know. Trill Pill says all the adults were wrong. Blue Devil says let the kids fight, no guns. We all know the potential outcome. The potential outcome when people are fighting, the potential outcome is somebody losing their life. It is what it is. Shay says both of them was wrong. I'm going to say it again. When it comes to a fight, a physical fight, the potentials, the possibility, somebody going to lose their life. At the end of the day, is it worth it? For me, I just go ahead and let you call me names. Yvette says no, it was no reason for him to walk up and pow her like that. She wasn't a threat to him. Well, her other daughter shot him at the end. Correct. Marie says I agree with Shay. Sadie says miss you too, did. There was a total shutdown of network service. Right. So, and this is what I always advocate. And like I said, everybody ain't like Shank Rock. Everybody ain't like Shank Rock. Hey, some people got a point to prove. And then other people feel like, shit, if you come at me like that, then it is what it is. Hey, Shay said, don't bring guns to a fair fight. And especially in Memphis, of all places, but any city, but Memphis, you come on, you already know. You should already know. Living in any city, especially Memphis, you should already know you ain't the only one with a pow. So sometimes in these situations, sometimes we're going to have to just let things slide. Sometimes we're going to have to let things slide. When it's kids involved, we got to let things slide. Yvette says, from my understanding, that man was the only one out there with a pow-pow. I think one of the dudes had a machete. So you might be right. You might be right, Yvette. See, Barbara says, I agree with you, Shank. Sadie says, that man's look so demonic. He needs to rot in the deepest part of hell. Exactly, Sadie. Because this is another thing that I know. The consequences of your actions is way worse when it all play out. Because I can promise you, for this joker right there that took Markayla and her kids' life, I promise you, he's in for it. He's in for a long ride. Shay Shay says fighting is definitely different nowadays. It's just different, y'all. It's different. Even for the teenagers. Now, y'all remember when we was growing up, we fought. Yvette says, oh, the guys in Mecklenburg County Jail going to drag them bad. Mecklenburg County Jail, that's a rough spot. That's a rough jail. But the kids today, I mean, at 12, 13, 14 years old, we wasn't on no gunplay at 12 and 13 or 14 years old. But the kids today at 12, 13, and 14 years old, they about that gunplay. You know, with us, we fought. We won some fights, we lost some fights. It just came with the territory. We fought and was back friendship, and 2 days later, all right, okay, you bust my nose, okay, I bust your nose, however it went. But this thing with these young women, like, I mean, in every time, like I said, it doesn't make a difference whether these ladies got their ish together or not. None of them deserves to die, but every time, it's always that woman. It's always the young lady that got it going on for herself. Salute, Stephanie. Y'all notice it's always the young lady that got it going on for herself. I don't even want to promote this joker no more. I don't even want to give him the glory no more. I'm going to take his picture down. Because it upsets me. Right. It's that number again, Shank Rock, 25. Right. I mean, like I said, man, I just ladies, young ladies, y'all got to do better with choosing the men that y'all get in these relationships with. Do your thing. Do your thing. But you gotta start doing better by choosing these men that you get involved with. And that's serious. Because at the end of the day, it ain't worth you losing your life. And it damn sure ain't worth your children losing their lives. These jokers will kill you. These jokers will kill your children. They will take the life of you and your babies. I see you, the For Life. Appreciate you for pulling up, the For Life. These jokers won't think twice. Exactly, Blue Devil. Talk to your baby girls. Shay Shay says, Shank, you hear about the 19-year-old female who got unalive for turning down a guy in New York? Yes. I think it was the twins. Was it the twins? Then did they stab both of them and one of them died? I think that's the case that you're talking about. But yeah, Barbara says not only the man, but friends. Yeah, we got ladies. We got to do a reality check. Fellas, we got to do a reality check, man. Okay. Even for the fellas, even if you got a homeboy that's moving like that, you got to correct your homeboy. Okay, Yvette says yes, yeah. Fellas, if you got a homeboy that's moving like that, you got to correct him. You got to say, my man, look, I can't get down with you no more. We got to start holding people accountable. Right, at a deli. Like, what part of the game is that? Because this female, because she don't want you? Man. All because this female don't want you. I just... Yeah, it's sad, Shay Shay. It's sad. It's sad. Leslie says, look at the man that took his daughter to someone else's house to fight. Right. We got to be better parents. We got to be better fathers. I got to be a better father. We got to be better mothers. We got to be better parents. I ain't say perfect, but we got to be better parents. We got to be better parents. And once upon a time, you could let the kids fight. You could. We ain't in them days and times no more. These days and times, we can't let the kids fight. So in these days and times, we got to come up with better solutions. Right. People are really losing it because you might be like, okay, I'm going to let my child fight. And if my child win, lose, or draw, it's going to be what it is. But you never know what the next parent is thinking. The next parent might see your child getting the best of them, and then that parent might swing on your child. Jennifer says you can't barely let your kids out your sight these days. You can't. You can't, Jen. For Life says we have to somehow help these people because we know, but right. We got we got to do something like I remember a time when, you know, it was fun. It was fun. Stop being friends with your kids. Be a that's fact, Shay Shay. Y'all remember it was times when times was good. I know y'all remember the good times. Shank, you hear about stepdaddy unalive his daughter boyfriend? Yes. Yes, like then the dude just stabbed this. I be wanting to cover these cases, and y'all be sending me the cases. Keep sending me the cases. Salute, Shay Love. I see you, Shay Love. Salute Shay Love. Appreciate you for pulling up. I be wanting to cover all the cases, but man, it drains me. It really does. Shank, what is this world coming to? Why can't we? I don't know. I don't know. What's scary? It's like they aren't afraid of jail anymore. Exactly. I be wanting to even speak on Shanquilla. And this stuff be draining me. It be draining me. It does. And I don't want to be doing the demonstrations and getting all emotional and, going off in left field and, getting away from the case and, you know what I mean, be cussing at so that's why I be trying to stay away from them. Yes, Jen. Full Life says it drains you because you act. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yes. Every day is something crazy. Yeah, it's something crazy. You be like, huh? Just when you thought it couldn't get no crazy. Be like, what? I respect that, Shay. I respect that. Shay says, just not Trump because I'm out of here. Then what I learned, my political demonstrations, I'm going to just keep my political demonstrations on TikTok. All right? I'm going to just keep my political demonstrations on TikTok. And how I started the political stuff over here was because my TikTok followers wanted me to actually, do a demonstration and go live. And I told them, I said, y'all will have to come to my YouTube channel. So that's how I ended up doing the political stuff over here. But I got you, Shay Love. I got you. But like I said, I'm going to try my best to cover these cases. But it's sad. It's sad. And it's these young females that got a future ahead of them. It's these young females that got it going on. It's these young females that work, taking care of their family. I feel you, Jen. It's these, like the Markayla Johnson, it's these females. They got it going on. They working. They taking care of their children. Why is it always them? Not to say that any female deserve to have their life taken. But the good females. We got to do better. Fellas, we got to do better. Ladies, we got to do better. Fellas, we got to do better with the way we handle these situations. Ladies, we got to do better with the fellas that we're choosing to bring around our children. Don't bring no anybody around your babies. That's the first step. Before I can bring you around my babies, I got to really get to know you. I got to know your family. I got to do an application on you. I got to know your criminal history. If you would like to support the channel, my Cash App is $ERICMCINT if you would like to support the channel. But you got to really, really screen these dudes that you bringing around your children. Do a background check. You got to meet their ex-girlfriends. For Life says rejection is something no one likes, but some people can even understand what it is, right? And we all been rejected. I've been rejected. How about I do it been verified? I was just about to say that background check. In these days and times, because you can't bring no anybody around your babies, ladies. Leslie said, I did a background check on the guy that I was engaged to before he passed away. Can't bring no anybody around your babies. These jokers, they will take your babies' lives. Shay Love says, and found out one of my contractor is a pedophile. Pedialyte. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'm not sure which case. I'll probably cover 3 cases in one demonstration. Barbara says some people can't stand being rejected, and that's true. And then you mixing sex, especially if it's sex involved. Damn, you ain't sexually active, but if you mixing sex with it, you welcome Shay Shay. You could just imagine, because I mean, hey, I've been in situations like that. I'm sure we all been in situations like that. But that's when you gotta know. She don't want to be with me no more. Or for the ladies, he don't want to be with me no more. Because I just seen another case, and I'm going to try to cover this case where the ex-girlfriend, did y'all see this one? Check out Vashawn Coyers. Okay, did y'all see the case where the ex-girlfriend got the ex-boyfriend to meet her, and the ex-boyfriend, he sent the messages, I think, to one of his homeboys and told him, you know, if something happened to me, because he's going to meet up with the ex. And allegedly the ex either killed him or the ex got him killed. So ladies, y'all not the only ones that go through that. We men go through that as well. When we break up with a female, when we break up with our girlfriends and wives and stuff like that, females don't want to let go. So on that note, fellas and ladies, we just got to do better as a whole. We got to do better as a whole. Blue Devil says, get to know you at least 2 months before we get started. Facts. Appreciate you, Jen. So as y'all can see, I'm under the weather. I got to put me some third flu up in me. So y'all can continue to send me the cases. And I'll start knocking out 3 of these cases at a time. I'll start knocking out these cases that y'all been sending me. So I'll knock out 3 cases at a time. I might go live later on. I'm not sure. And that's Shay Shay said it. Facts. Appreciate that, Shay Love. Shay Shay says it's okay to be single. It's okay to be single. It's okay. Okay, Blue Devil G says drink hot tea. Okay, I appreciate you. It's okay. Let me put this up on the screen, Shay Shay. It's okay to be single. It is. Fellas, it's okay to be single. Ladies, it's okay to be single. Because sometimes being single can save your life as well as your freedom. Yvette says hot tea, lemon and honey, no sugar. Okay, Yvette. Shay says not too long, no. Right. But I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Salute everybody, and I'll see y'all on the next demonstration. I'll leave the chat running. Y'all can hang around. Like I said, y'all can continue to send me these stories, and I'll start covering these stories. Salute everybody. I'll leave the chat running. Y'all can hang around.